today this review is sponsored by Pure, P-W-U-R-E. It's a nutritional supplement that you can take before and after runs, so you get your easy to digest carbs before you run, and you get your recovery proteins after the run, and it's all specific to
you.
Yeah. How do they do that?
Well, they can take your Strava data, you just sync it up, and it'll look at your runs over the past however many months and determine what you need based on your workouts. Or you can manually enter your information. You have vegan options, organic options, all those cool things that the kids are doing these days.
And what's really cool about it is when you finish, if you do connect it to your Strava, when you finish your run, it gives you a recommendation for how much of the product you should take afterwards to get the maximum recovery that you need after your run. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, I never run hard enough, so it's always like, you're good.
Yeah,
but
just
cool,
go about your
guys.
day, Robbie.
So I'll have it for a year.
Yeah, but I don't know. You took some. We're not going to say if it's the miracle stuff, but
I did PR 5K taking it before, and then after it helped too. So
yeah.
Cool.
All right, check them out. P-W-U-R-E.
Link in the description.
Link in the description. Hi, this is Thomas with Believe in the Run.
This is Robbie with Believe in the Run.
And today we're talking about the Topo
Athletic
Cyclone.
The Cyclone, I can't never.
It's the water one.
The water one?
Yeah.
All right.
It's a Cyclone's over the water.
Not the Tasmanian.
Which is
devil.
weird because this is a road shoe, not a water shoe.
Yeah. It could be. It's very thin mesh upper. It could be a water shoe.
You know, if you want to start there, we can start right there.
All right. Yeah. Let's jump into it.
You got a single mesh upper. Really simple, really breathable. It just fits pretty good. Funny thing you should know though is originally I was sent a pair of 10.5 and they were too big. And
Wow.
10.5 is my regular size. I had the 10.5, I thought the 10.5 was nice, but the fit was so much better in half a size down. What I noticed was on this one, on the collar, I had gaping around the ankle, wasn't good. I had too much room in the toe box, too much room over the toe. It was a little too long. Topo sent us the 10. And it just fit more like a glove. Normally we love a gusseted tongue. Robbie, how's the tongue stay in place on this shoe?
We were fine with no gussets because it has these little loops. I guess they're just
loopholes.
I don't know. Yeah, they're stitched in loopholes at the top of the tongue where the laces thread through. Yeah. Thread through, say that 1,000 times fast. And it's kind of a cool invention. Like,
it is, I'm like, why hasn't anybody done this before?
Maybe.
Normally you get the little loop in the middle of the tongue and the tongue can still slide side to side.
Right.
This one, the laces are coming through. You can see it up close if you can, that it comes in through either side of the thing. So it actually holds the tongue down really well. And now with the smaller size, the collar of the shoe fit just about, I don't know, I don't want to say perfect, but it fit really well.
Now let me ask you, because Jeremy, our other reviewer who was on this, he found that there was a little bit of movement side to side in the ankle area while he was running. Did you find that at all?
Once you can see from the laces, I really tightened it up pretty good. So I was locked into this shoe.
Okay.
I didn't have any of those issues.
That was only only one minor ding on it because he really actually loved this shoe.
This is a pretty firm shoe. As a matter of fact, of the profiles of shoes, I normally probably wouldn't go for this shoe. There's a couple reasons. One, it's got that foot shape, anatomical foot shape. My foot's narrow. I kind of like a pointy shoe. I fit into the ones that don't have that foot shape just fine. Additionally, I don't love a super firm shoe. This shoe comes in, even though they're saying it's softer than the Zephyr, it feels pretty firm. And now here's the weird thing. Even though I just said these are reasons why I wouldn't run it, the more I ran in the shoe, the more I like this shoe. I think it has a really nice giddy up feel to it.
The midsole is a dual density, 2 different materials used in here. We got the zip foam core right here that you can see through the outsole, and then we have the
traditional EVA.
I don't even know. It might be part of zip foam. It might be just a different variation of it.
Yeah, but zip foam's the name that they're calling stuff, so who really knows what zip foam is? But you can feel a difference between the two foams when you squeeze right here in the center and you feel on the outside here. This has more of a styrofoamy feel, so it's probably lower gravity, where this is a lot denser, so it probably shock absorbs and feels a little softer underfoot. I would start off my runs, I'd be like, this is so firm, it's gonna hurt my legs, I'm gonna feel a lot of shock through my legs, and then I'd get going, and I just start to feel more of a rhythm, and it felt really good. I found myself picking up the pace in this shoe. It feels quick underfoot because it's light. I think for a size 10, since I'm going with the 10 this time, it was around 8.75 ounces and 247 grams, which
that's
isn't
pretty
extremely light. It's not heavy.
Pretty good for that like
Yeah.
tempo range. So Jeremy, who has put in about 100 miles in the shoe so far, he really enjoys it. He compares it to a lighter, faster version of the Topo Athletic Zephyr.
Which Topo also does.
Right.
So.
And so he said it reminded him a little bit of maybe older versions of the Pegasus or older versions of the Kimbara.
I could see
Agree on
that.
that?
I
Yeah?
could see
Okay.
that. If you look at it from a value statement for 120 bucks. And if I was gonna spend a lot of time in the shoe, I ran about 40 miles in the shoe. If I was gonna spend more time, what I might do to soften it up, it has a very thin ortholite midsole. I might see if I could get one that was a little more cush in there. Other than that, I really like the shoe.
Cool. We didn't mention the drop yet, which is
5 millimeters.
5 millimeters, 28 stack in the heel, 23 in the front. So if you are someone who's like a fan of Ultra, wants to maybe like spread out into another shoe that has that same toe box shape, allows for that splaying of the toes, this might be a good choice for you.
A little firmer ride, snappy ride. It's a fun shoe. I kind of always like when I'm surprised by a shoe that I normally wouldn't pick out for myself, and then I try it and I say, you know what? I like running in this shoe.
I dig.
Yeah,
Cool.
I do. So that's the
Well
Topo Cyclone.
Yeah, well done, Topo Athletic.
So one last thing, of course, we always ask, if you could hit the like button, that helps us out. Also subscribe to the channel so you get all our new reviews. Head over to Instagram, Robbie.
Yeah, join our Strava group, do all the things.
Listen to our podcast, our weekly podcast, The Drop. You can find it anywhere you find podcasts. And don't forget, stay in school and say hi to your mom.
Do it.
Today we're talking about the Topo.
Sorry. All right, sorry, do that.
All right. Really
I was
we can
wondering
do it.
if
We can just do it after. We can do it right now.
Hold on, did we do it? Do you remember forget anything else?
Mm-mm.
I feel like there was something I was thinking.